Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't believe it. Karim Benzema has won the world stage, receiving the 2022 Ballon d'Or because he is an ultimate weapon. Injured right now, but last year in the Champions League, he was amazing. Far from all of the competitors around him, he showcased his talent. Kevin De Bruyne, Salah, the likes of Mbappe's, anyone else that I'm forgetting, you did a good job. However, Karim Benzema was on point. He really did steal the show in the Champions League. He really showed us how football can be played at a very high rate. The way he was able to press the ball in his attacking sense for Real Madrid is very unseen today. Most of the time, players are not as doing as much as they could to really go to the keeper, which is the big difference. Yes, some teams are pressing, but going all the way to the keeper and sometimes making the keeper fumble the ball is what can be said that it's incredible from Karim Benzema because he's on top of his game with the way that he's playing this. So it's a good thing. I think it's good football. I think it needs to continue that players like that really showcase themselves deserve to get the actual award. Because though scoring goals is a good thing, though making your team win is a good thing, it's the way it's done which makes it much more better. So I know Lewandowski, 50 goals, going at Gerard Muller's record. He's brilliant. He's very brilliant. Yes, he's playing in the Bundesliga at the time. Yes, he's playing for Bayern Munich at the time. But he does score good goals. He does know how to play football. However, what separates his achievements compared to what Benzema did was Benzema's Champions League profile, his La Liga profile. Now, I didn't see the La Liga side because I use Optus Sport. At the time, Optus Sport does not have La Liga, and currently, as Optus Sport does have La Liga, I'm not going to watch it because Real Madrid's really the only team to watch in Spain. My opinion, it's I've seen other games. It's not really exciting as it used to be when you had the guys like Ronaldo and Messi in the league and Ramos and guys like that really made it much more of an exciting league. But at the time, Real Madrid's the team to watch for me. I'm a Barcelona supporter, but Real Madrid's the team to watch because they play very good football all over the pitch, all over, and they recruited so many good players. They just look good. But back to the real point in hand. Lewandowski scored fantastic goals. He scored games to win for his team. However, Benzema in the Champions League knockout stages became an absolute monster. He was critical to the success of Real Madrid. I know you've watched those games. If you haven't watched those games, check it out. Him against PSG. Real Madrid against PSG. That was the first one I saw in the knockouts. That might have been quarter in the quarter stage. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. I just remember watching the game and I was really enjoyed, you know, what I saw. They came from behind to win. Classic Benzema, he did a lot of things. Probably one or two goals in that game. Probably a hat trick. I might be wrong because then the next game I'm about to talk about is when they progressed, then they versed Chelsea. Same situation. Same situation. He was able to do it again. Real Madrid just like to come from behind. Boom. when your team thinks you're on top, there it is. So him to do that back to back was already, ooh, scary. How good that team was. Because obviously I say the individual player, but the whole team needs to get given credit. But I like to talk about the individual player because that's what the individual did at the time. I'll take it further. The final. The final. Now my memory might be shaky a bit, but I'm pretty sure he did a lot in that final too. Probably not as many goals as we expected, but he did something in that final. Which goes to show that this player is capable of doing it. 3 years from now, 3 years from ago, would I say this about Benzema? No. Would the other football guys say this about Benzema? Probably not. Because Benzema is just starting to lift off at this year. When Benzema was playing with his former counterparts, it wasn't the same level. But now what Benzema has done, I want him to come back because he did good in the Euros also, which is something we don't talk about. Um, scored a I don't know if anyone remembers this is a particularly crazy goal where it came from the back of his. He was able to hit it from his left leg, spin it around past his right leg, and then finish the goal. It was a ridiculous way to stop the ball and actually make the ball in a better position because the ball was coming from behind him, and he scored that. And that for me. That was the start in the Euros. It's like, okay, this guy is not as normal as the other guys for that part there. So I'm very happy for Benzema. I'm very happy for football. Very happy the Ballon d'Or is being shared. But some of the things it's just gonna happen like this because we really feel like a lot of guys are not trying to take football very high at the moment. I know they might because they play in and out. That's why week in, week out, week in, week out. Short break, back in, week out, week in, week out. Training all week, all that stuff. So we expect the highest of them. But at least if they can do it in the big games, that's for me. I don't want to see players get tired out. That's not something that makes me eager. You're watching a game, you're looking at that player, you're like, oh, this guy may need a rest. Case in point, if anyone watched Man United last year, if you saw Rashford, that boy needed a rest. He played a lot. They got to the final of the Europa League. Still looked like he needed a rest. They came second in the league. Still looked like he needed a rest. You know? Then I believe he got injured, finally. Then from there he was left out of the Euros when England went to the finals. He was playing a bit. He's coming on a bit and off. But, it's the same kind of situation there. Player overworked. So, it's good. Maybe Benzema right now is injured now. He might be overworked. He's the only striker really for Real Madrid. Where they're going to get the likes of Mbappe. If Mbappe is eager to go, Mbappe did sign a new contract, but he's already looking to leave. And it's been 3 months or so. He's not liking the dynamics at the PSG. He's meant to be the main guy. And he's sharing the spotlight with two other guys, Neymar and Messi. He's scoring goals, but it's been said that he wants to be in a different position. He wants to be more behind so that he can have more control, creativity of the ball instead of being the forward man. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, transitions in football keep on going. Better attacking football keeps on coming. News like this, Benzema winning the Ballon d'Or, is good news. So, yeah, that's very good for us. Very good for football and very good for you who are watching it. So Benzema, Ballon d'Or winner. Nice job, man.